Back again. We got Kobalt 10-inch 15-amp table saw. Why are we doing this again? Because the last one was defective. It had a mismachined miter slot. After 7 months, I finally got around to warrantying this through Lowe's and Kobalt. I'll tell you about that. What we're going to do in this video is simply fish the saw out of the box. We're not going to put it together. If you want to see the full detailed review of this table saw, check this link right here. You watch this first, you can see the defect. We're going to check, obviously, to see if the same defect exists, but we're going to check everything just to make sure we don't have another problem with this one. This is how I received this box. Looks to me like it's been retaped. It's got a lot of tape on here. So is this going to be someone's return? I hope not, but we're going to find out. Also on the back side here, it got bashed real good. This is how they brought it out to me. When I warrantied this, I was at customer service and they went and got one for me and brought it up. And this is the one they brought up. So I might still have a bone to pick with Lowe's, but overall, if there's no problem, it's been a good experience. This still looks nicely packaged. So let's get the saw on the table and we'll start there. Based on some dirty handprints in the box, I think this was a return, but looks to be an unused return. This looks new. So I think we're okay to have this as, you know, a representative of what you would get if you bought one. So here's the styrofoam that was between the motor and the table. It's all broken and smashed. Came out of there just like that. The dirt is probably from the saw itself, but clearly somebody was in here looking at this thing and thought to themselves, nope. I'm hoping to get to some comparison videos here soon. If this saw turns out to be good, then we can use it for that. You guys let me know in the comments what saw you would like this compared to. I'm guessing the skill, but we can't compare everything to the skill, can we? So last Saturday, I finally got off my ass and I Googled Kobalt's customer service number. Got someone on the phone almost immediately who was as friendly as he needed to be. He asked me a few questions. I told him it's 7 months old, it's defective. He said, "Why did it take you 7 months to figure out it was defective?" And I lied because I never tell them that I do YouTube. That would defeat the purpose. Wow, that's stuck. Wow, that arbor nut's really doesn't want to come off. It's right at the end there too. Wow, that's a little boogered up there. So I told them I was building a jig for it, and that's why I noticed. I hadn't noticed previously. Wow, that's messed up. Yeah, it looks like the arbor took a hit or something. The quality on these saws is not stunning. It's not. So long story short, I was on the phone with the guy for maybe 15, 20 minutes. He put me on hold. He went and got an authorization number, gave it to me, told me to go to any Lowe's and exchange it. It'll be no questions asked and seamless. No questions asked and seamless. When you're talking about an authorization from one company to give to another, never happens. And it didn't, but Lowe's handled it really nice. I was probably there for 20 minutes, maybe 30. Well, they figured out, I had to give the guy the same number I called so he could call, find out what the hell you're supposed to do. He did it without any complaining. He was a nice guy. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like this. This thing is stuck, man. See if we can't work it in a little. Jeez. Threads look like crap on that arbor nut. That's the problem we're having. Awesome. Well, we're off to a great start here. So in the end, Kobalt and Lowe's were both friendly, professional, prompt. I can't say a bad thing about either of them. They handled it. However, it looks like they gave me not the best replacement saw here. Probably for inventory reasons, they had to refund me for the old one and charge me for this one, which is totally fine. And what's the difference? But this is on sale. 300 bucks. So I saved myself about 70 bucks by going through the trouble, which is just fine by me. The other nice thing is I have a receipt for this. So if this turns out to be defective, then we're just cutting our losses and it's getting returned, and that's the end of it. I doubt I have the patience for a third video. The way this works, I don't think I've ever showed you. There's 2 little pins that go in here, and then this dumbbell pin sits on top. And they fit into that one, and that's how you get it to sit evenly in there. There's a bump. I can feel it. I can feel it just freaking sliding it right there, which I think is where the other one was. You can watch that video. There you have it. Right where I feel that lump when sliding that barbell through here. The gauge is just teetering on that lump. Unreal. So it's at 10 thou, just sitting at 10 thou. Jumps to 20 thou. Back to 10. Look at that. Right there. Total garbage. Total freaking garbage. That's so disappointing. I was expecting this one to be good, honestly. That seemed like a one-off machining thing. Yeah, it is what it is. Well, this is legit the shortest video I've ever made. Pretty sure. You can check. This saw is 100% do not buy. If you do buy it, or if you own it, I would check this miter slot if you haven't. If you're gonna buy one of these, pull the top styrofoam off. The saw is right there. Don't even pull it out of the box. Run something through these miter slots and see if they're defective. This one, I would have to look to see if it's the same as the other saw in the same spot, but it looks like if it's not, it's pretty close because it was that slot. This one's got it too. It doesn't feel as bad. I'm not even gonna bother testing it because what's the difference? But there's a little disturbance right there, and that's about the same. So I wouldn't buy one of these. This one's gonna go back. That's really sad because Lowe's is 20 minutes away, which makes me not so happy, but there's a good burger place on the way that I hit last week. So you guys let me know in the comments what you think about this crap. I am not impressed. Not impressed at all. On the upside, this frees up my whole afternoon because the Bauer 14-inch bandsaw is sitting in the box over there. It's been there for over a month at least. We'll get that out here and get that cracking. So you guys let me know in the comments. Let me know what table saws that are on my channel you would like to see compared. We've got new ones. I know we're gonna probably do the evolution versus something, most likely the skill. First, we gotta get to that bandsaw. So I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video.